So guys, here I am in Heywood outside Basement Diner. So from the poll that I put on Facebook the other day, this came first as somewhere that I must visit, along with Jaggers Jerk in Chadderton. Unfortunately, I've just been to Jaggers Jerk. It doesn't seem to be operating from the establishment that they've got on Facebook for their address. So here I am at Basement Diner. So based on the number of votes, I'm expecting big things. This should be nice and tasty. Let's give it a try. Right guys, here I am in Basement Diner in Heywood. So I've had a look at the quick menu. I'll bring this up so you can have a quick skim. Hopefully you can see that. Price wise, it looks pretty reasonable, to be fair. I did ask for some suggestions on what we can review as part of my visit, and he said, you know what, I could do a bit of a platter, and that's exactly what he's done. So I'll show you bit by bit what I've got in front of me here. Pretty much just filling the entire table. So we've got some chicken, rice and a salad with some sweet corn that can just get in the bin. That's not to say I'm against it, it's just not my sort of thing. We've got chicken thigh and chicken wings here with chips. We've got some loaded fries here with what looks like cheese whiz on top of it. That smells really good actually. We've got a chicken burger and a cheeseburger, which I'll pick up as and when I'm reviewing them, just because I don't want it to get too messy. So let's start with, we've got a platter here. So if you look here, we've got, looks like a quarter chicken with some chicken, what are they? Maybe boneless wings, maybe, with rice and a little bit of salad. What I'll do, in fact, is I'll just do some quick skims with my other camera, just to show you visually how this looks. Let's get involved. So there we go. I'll bring this up to the camera so you can see it. We've got a nice piece of chicken. So I should add, he did ask how they want it. Do I want it peri peri style? Do I want it with lemon and herb? I basically just said surprise me. Doesn't really matter to me. It's a nice chicken, it's got a nice crunchy skin, nice and succulent and moist on the inside. That's not bad. Try the rice. Ooh. Rice is nice. I mean, it's about as nice as rice you can possibly get. There's nothing too exciting about rice, but that's solid. So this one in its entirety, this platter. So I think we've gone for a quarter chicken, which is $5.95. We've got some boneless thighs, which are $8.95, and some rice, which is an extra $3.45. So for the amount of food that you get, that's actually not bad. And it's a lot tastier than Nando's, I'll give you that. The sauce is nice and subtle as well, it's not like super tangy straight away. That's not bad. So I'll move on to the next platter now. So what we've got here is chicken thighs with what looks like peri dusted chips. I'm just going to go in for some close-ups with the other camera. All cooked fresh. It's not bad at all, though. Let's get our hands dirty, shall we? So let's go for a nice thigh. Wow. Nice crunch on that chicken. That's grilled to perfection. So whereas that one's lemon and herb, I think he's gone for peri on this one. Bring this up to the camera. Let's look at those grill marks. Oh, that's good, doesn't it? Minimum effort, that just fell off the bone. I'll show you again with another one. So a bit of consistency across the board. Looks good, doesn't it? Again, the entire thing just fell off the bone. Don't mind me picking up bones, it's all nature of the beast, unavoidable sometimes. So let's try these chips with the peri salt on, shall we? So the salt, no idea if it's their own concoction, I'll ask and find out. The chips, covered in salt really. It's not peri salt like I thought it was. It almost tastes like a paprika. So this comes included with coleslaw. I think the saltiness of the chips with that lightness sort of coleslaw will work really well. Oh yeah. And can we just talk about how perfect these tomatoes are? It's almost like a cartoon tomato, it's like indescribably perfect. They never like that when I cook them. That reminds me of when I was in college. Going to the college canteen every single day, I think it's like £1.20 or something for half salad, half chips. And salted chips with coleslaw just works so well and reminds me so much of being in college. So that one would be, let's have a look. Quarter chicken again, so $5.95 maybe. With chicken wings, $6.45. With chips, that's $3.45 extra. So price wise again maybe around the £13–14 mark. That's quite a lot of food for what you get for the price. So next up we have the fried chicken sandwich for $6.95. So the reason I keep looking there, by the way, is I've put the menu there. So if I bring this up to the camera, this looks like a very decent chicken sandwich, if I'm honest. You'll see the bottom bun is held up completely. It's not overly drenched. It looks like it's got their mayo inside. It looks like chicken strips rather than one whole piece of chicken, but we'll find out. kudos to them. They've used that mayonnaise that I love. It's got a bit of a tang to it. It's not just a cool flavour profile. But yeah, I was right, it looks like chicken strips. A bit of cheese in there, mayo. The odd jalapeno from what I can see there. If I bring it up to the camera, hopefully you'll see the jalapeno just peeking out the side there. With their salad. So, $6.95. On the high side compared to some of the more established chicken places like Miami, Shake Beat, Philadelphia, Florida Fried Chicken, where they're still about the £3.54 mark, but that's still a good burger. For $6.95 you can't grumble. Oh, that jalapeno at the end. Lovely. So, here we go next with for our cheeseburger. So, flame grilled Aberdeen Angus platter. This is $7.95. Now this one's a little bit messier than the chicken burger, and it's fallen apart just a little bit. Let's try and make of it what we can. So if I bring this up to the camera, you'll see what I'm dealing with. It's a little bit messy. I think it's all stood off because of the sauce and the salad, but nevertheless we'll try and get a bite with everything on it. Wow. That is a dense burger patty. If I bring that up there. Wow. That's not your run in a day smash where it's super thin. That is a thick patty. So what's coming through there is mostly the beef. You've got a little bit from the sauce coming through. The sauce is quite mild in terms of its flavour profile. A little bit of cheese coming through, but it's mostly that beef flavour. And again, you can see why. That's a decent burger, that. So taste wise, most of these burgers, when you see them, they're trying to be another Big Mac. That's not trying to be that. The sauce that they've used there is completely different to Big Mac sauce. It's almost like a burger sauce, but it's not trying to be a Big Mac sauce, and it's succeeding and breaking through those flavours. The beef, because it's so dense, is the overpowering and the dominant flavour, but wow. That's a very decent burger for $7.95. Can't argue with that at all. So last and not least, we have Cheese Whiz loaded fries. So I'm just going to take a second here just to So as you may be seeing from other videos, Cheese Whiz I can take or leave. Usually it's not my sort of thing. It's normally a bit plasticky and a bit bland. But let's see. We've got jalapenos on here, we can see red onion. We've got fries, we've got what looks like fried chicken cut up. Let's get involved. I'll show you up close. Absolutely drenched in this sauce. I'm gonna have to take another bite. I can't quite figure this one out. So you've got that mellowness from the cheese coming through. Definitely a strong cheese whiz flavour. But then you've got some sauce that was on the cheeseburger there. That's also coming through. So I think it's a combination of cheese whiz and some of that burger sauce. And it works. If this was just the cheese sauce, I think it'd be quite boring, because it's quite a bland profile for cheese anyway. It's just designed there more to sort of keep the chips nice and moist with a little bit of cheese flavour, but with that burger sauce on there as well, it all lifts it all. Some of the jalapenos. You've got this, I don't mean this in a negative sense, you've got the stodginess from the cheese. The occasional bite from the jalapeno. Nice sharp flavour coming through, breaks through it all. It's not bad, not bad at all. Price wise, this one's $9.95. It says on the menu here, fries topped with diced chicken tenders, jalapeno, lightly drizzled cheese with, and house sauce. So I guess it's that house sauce that they use on the burger as well. And honestly, I think that house sauce rescues it. Without it, I think it'd be quite stodgy and bland because of the cheese. The addition of that sauce and the jalapenos brings it all straight back out. It's quite a sharp, tangy aftertaste as well. I think it needs that with the initial sort of overpowering mellow cheesiness to begin with. That's not bad. And again, portion size. Huge portion. For the average person that isn't me, that would definitely fill you up for a tenner. We're not stingy with the portion sizes, and that's a good amount of chicken on there as well. It's not just a portion of fries with one chicken breast cut up. That's a decent size. So we've sampled everything. I'll show you the menu once again, so you can have a look at the pricing. Feel free to pause the video and have a look. So let's talk about score. So everything that I've tried in front of me tastes pretty damn good. Is it reinventing the wheel? No. Does it need to? Absolutely not. Everything that I've tasted is tasting fresh. It's obviously made right in front of you here. A lot of care and attention has gone into how it's presented as well. Pricing wise, it's more than reasonable. It's a different world we live in compared to pre-pandemic, where I think these prices would have been maybe £2-3 cheaper, but they are more than reasonable in today's world. I can't fault this, to be honest. Score wise, I'll probably give this a very reasonable 8.5. Nothing negative to say about it at all. They all taste tasty, all taste nice and fresh. Prices are reasonable. It's in a decent location in the middle of nowhere, so footfall depends entirely on how they push themselves on social media. But yeah, I'll wrap this up here. I'll try and finish what I can in front of me. Behind me is a lot of food, and I'll see you on the next one.